Alright, so ZerOranger. This game talks about oranges a lot. And even the sweetest treats get bitter with each bite. And there's something weird going on, and we don't know quite what the deal is. And currently we're on some sort of final boss-like enemy. And I guess we're just gonna keep fighting that final boss-like enemy. Because we have the option to not do that also, I think. Condorce and approval are my favorite voting systems, Vulcan. Condorce is a ranked voting system that doesn't have most of the same problems that Instant Runoff does. Its biggest problem is that it's hard to, like, explain the math behind it. But, yeah, so we're, here's this friend computer that, like, I guess, status update, sent us back in the past to kind of loop back through, the first stages of the game we'd already gone through, but now with harder bosses. Then it tells us to take this, and, like, it said something about, like, eliminating us, and then it offered us this, and we were like, no, screw that. We're not taking your power up. And then the game acknowledges that we don't take this power up, and despair awaits us. Spelled C-O-N-D-O-R-C-E-T, Vulcan. Essentially, it's comparing, like, if you have A, B, and C, it checks, okay, between A and B, who would win if only the two of them ran? Okay, between A and C, who would win if only the two of them were against each other? And it makes all of those comparisons. Then we go through, like, this little annoying part until we get to the boss. It's not just Sekiro that's making me do annoying things before fighting the bosses. Ah! If we attack the blue ones, they just get bigger and don't die. I don't know what happens if I get the power up, Panda Whirl. I haven't gotten it. My understanding is that we are, like, kind of shortcutting to the true ending because I'm myself and I like to try things most people don't try. I need to remember how to play the game. So we gotta deal, this is like kind of a phase one where we deal with all these marble chicks. Oh, did we kill those first ones too slowly? Is that why we gotta fight these ones again? Awful.
Please continue.
Sleep well, Silo. Hey, Stampet. You're saddened by 3D? I mean, it was announced like 2 or more years ago, so it's been known that Risk of Rain 2 is going to be 3D for quite a while. Yeah, there we go. Remember to use my back shot. Okay. Reloading the game here. Very rude. Could be doing a lot of dying here. ROR2 is Risk of Rain 2. I don't know what TPS actually means, though. Crap. Third-person shooter, okay. Crap. We need to get through... If we make it through the first phase, we will be continuing at the second phase, but... But, yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of 3D, I guess, in general. But, I don't know, I'm interested to try it out, see how it flows. I didn't think Risk of Rain 1 was the greatest either. Like, it had lots of problems with its design and readability of, like, how the enemies were attacking and where you were on screen and stuff was incredibly hard to parse. So there's definitely room for improvement by mixing up the formula, perhaps. Awful. Probably not making it past phase 1 at this first attempt. I don't know, we'll see. We could try doing some drill action. Okay, that's actually less protective against those attacks than I might hope, huh?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So yeah, we can switch between anime Giga Drill mode and shooter mode. Drill is really, really strong in some cases, for sure. Should figure out something a little more consistent for this second group. I'm not very good at them. And if we kill them anything less than super fast, it takes forever because they just keep coming back. Yeah, 6, and then they keep spotting Raven, yep. It's pretty rude. The marbles have less health when there's 6 of them, at least. Do I want to, like, damage these more evenly? Is that a thing I want to do? Or are those gonna respawn anyway? I don't know. Crap. Alright. Well, we made it past the first phase, at least for a couple of continues. Do I only like hard games, Panda? Predominantly, but not only. Like, I definitely have a preference towards harder games in general, but... But I also don't necessarily like the absolute hardest either, right? Like, I'm not going around playing Toho on the hardest difficulty or anything. Or doing like one soul, level 1 runs on Dark Souls and stuff like that, you know? Or playing the hardest I Wanna Be fan games and stuff. But we play a lot of pretty difficult things for sure.
Please continue. 9, 8, 7.
I know there's harder bullet hells than Toho, Barrel, but and we've played some Toho and enjoyed it on some of the lower difficulties, right? But like Lunatic Toho is nothing I will probably ever be competent at, right? Like, that's probably just never happening. What the hell? Okay. Oh, that actually... what did she hit me with there? Yuck.
Please continue. 9, 8,
That's right, Vulcan.
6, 5.
Games that are self-consistent. That helps. That helps. One non-hard game that immediately comes to mind when you say that is Life is Strange, which is not self-consistent, and it really bothered me. But, like... Did she just, auto-hit you there in that case? Is that a thing? That might be. I haven't fought this enough to know if that's the case or not.
7, 6, 5.
How can she slap? Because it just seems, well, by auto hit I mean like when I stay close to her that long, I'm just taking damage. It's not like she's actually using another attack that happens to be hitting me, but she's doing a direct hit that just damages me when I'm expecting them to use like an actual attack, you know? Like a bullet pattern or something. So, yeah, that's what I mean by auto hit, is what you just described. Because if it's just because I'm on top of her and she's using a different type of attack, that just means I need to be like slightly lower with my drill. But when it's the slap thing, that means don't do that, basically. Which is what I was expecting and does appear to be the case. But yeah, as far as like easier games or like non-hard games that I have liked, like I mean, One Shot I consider the best game I played in 2017, and it's an almost purely narrative experience with only some light puzzle sort of stuff alongside it, you know? Let's see. Too much oranges causes selfish qualities, such as pride and arrogance. Yes, hence the one-shot emotes. Well, it's a combination of me loving the game and the expressions being fantastic. Alright, I feel like we need to take a look at this now. We don't need to do a deep dive necessarily, but this is an interesting subject, I think. So let's bring, shall we? Let's see. I mean, FF6 wasn't really a difficult game, and that was a long time ago when I fell in love with that, but that arguably counts. Portal's fairly low difficulty, and I really liked Portal. Minecraft counts, yeah. Minecraft low difficulty, loved that. Shovel Knight is medium. Like it was almost easy for my taste, but I still really loved it. It was just hard enough that it was still challenging and fun. And everything else is done so well. Star Control 2 I wouldn't really qualify as too hard. That's definitely something that could appeal to people that like Mass Effect. Like I think Star Control 2 does kind of that world lore better than anything else I've played. Hard. Terraria kind of same camp as Minecraft. It's a little more progression based and a little more challenge based because there's like focus on actual combat that tends to be harder and more interesting than Minecraft, but then One Shot. Some of these older ones, it's hard to say, right? Like, how hard is Betrayal like Crondor? I don't know. Hard. Her story is purely narrative and excellent. Like, there's no challenge at all per se. You're just deducing and figuring out the story. Basically, and that's a really cool game. I like that a lot. Chimera's pretty much on the easy side for a platformer. It's kind of close to Shovel Knight, I guess. Probably even more forgiving than Shovel Knight, but I like that one a lot. Deltaruin's complicated. Deltarune I would qualify as easy. It was, but like, I think it was worse for my taste because of how easy it was. But like what makes it great is because I love Undertale so much more than anything else. It's more than its own merits per se, but it was still quite a ride for sure. Barrel, I mean, I didn't, I basically just played Scarlet Weather Rhapsody multiplayer. Didn't really play it single player much at all. I'm not saying that one counted as easy, but it's like a bullet hell fighting game, basically. It's pretty cool. One of my favorite fighting games for sure. We got Chrono Trigger, that's not hard. And we skip over anything. I mean, Darklands could be argued to be hard, but this is one of the most open world games that I would say I like. This old 92 DOS era game in medieval Germany. So that's applicable. Psychonauts wasn't very hard, and it's kind of when it tried to be, that kind of made it worse mostly too. The appeal of Psychonauts was the kind of the world and the creativity there and the humor. Suika? Is that only in the expansion, or I don't unless I'm misremembering a name. I mostly played the Scarlet Devil, whatever her name is. Begins with an R. Rumelia? Something like that. And Time Knife Maid. I think her name also begins with an S, doesn't it? Oh, and Alice, Margatroyd. I like Margatroyd quite a bit too. How's it going, Accounting Nightmare? Thank you kindly for the raid. We're hopping back into ZerOranger in just a moment. We're talking about, like, the question was asked if I only like hard games. There's definitely a preference there, but there's several interesting ones that aren't. Rumelia, there we go. And Sakuya. There we go. Oh, that's the drunk Oni. Yeah, okay. I never really liked the drunk Oni too much, I'm afraid. Chalk is, I would qualify as a pretty easy game. This is kind of like, a shoot 'em up played on a chalkboard. So you're like drawing lines on of chalk to fight things. It's actually made by the dev that did Iconoclasts way back in the day. That's a free one. That's pretty cool and not terribly hard. Infinity Hero isn't too hard, although kind of one of the things I loved about it most was optimizing it, kind of like speedrunning levels. Stanley Parable is not hard, really. That's like kind of exploratory narrative based. Long Live the Queen is a visual novel that, I mean, it could be hard in the sense that you have to kind of pay attention and figure out what skills you want to level up and stuff, but otherwise, I think it qualifies in this discussion. Dr. Langskov is also purely narrative and only like half an hour long, and it's free. And it was awesome, so recommended there. Rayman isn't that hard. Like, for a platformer, Rayman Legends is definitely on the easy side, for the most part, but it's got some, cinematic is definitely like the best way to describe a lot of the levels and kind of polish in that game. It's pretty cool. Oh, Ghost Reaper Girl with a scythe, Vulcan? Oh no, that's the katana. You're talking about the katana one. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't, Yomu, I wasn't very good with Yomu. She was okay, but I wasn't very good with her. Hexels is borderline. Like, I wouldn't call Hexels easy, but compared to, like, the hard puzzle games like Bob Is You and stuff, it's definitely easier than those, but I still really loved Hexels. Battle Block Theater was pretty easy. And it was a lot of fun. You can see we're skipping over a lot of things that were hard. So many things that were hard. There's a lot of these older ones that I don't really have a good grasp of how difficult they really are, like Syndicate and stuff. Adventures of Lola 1 isn't that hard. That's kind of in the same category, like difficulty tier as Hexels, maybe, as the puzzle games go. Like, Lola 1 was kind of too easy for my taste. Lola 3 was kind of too hard for my taste. Sakeless was very easy. I was just kind of like really enjoying some sweet chiptune and exploring a world as a very chill platformer. Version's pretty easy and just does some, interesting things with its narrative and gameplay combinations. Bloodlines certainly wasn't good for its difficulty. Like, so a lot of the harder parts of the gameplay were the worst parts of it, but it just had a lot of clever humor and writing, especially playing as a Malkavian. That's some of the non-hard stuff we've enjoyed anyway. To the Moon, there you go. To the Moon, purely narrative experience right there. Valkyria Chronicles is fairly easy. Hard. hard. Iconoclasts, well, it's not easy. It has some parts that are too easy, some parts that are too hard. It's kind of weird, but it's still good. Quite good. Gravity Ghost was easy, Marie's Room was easy, Doki Doki was, well... I mean... I don't think easy is the right term. It doesn't have a direct challenge in a traditional sense. How about that? There are challenging things in Doki Doki Literature Club, but not in a traditional sense. I think is a better way to describe that. Darian, I played more ADOM than I've played most of the games, like everything we've talked about, I think. Let's see, I've probably played more Slay the Spire than ADOM at this point, but you know, ADOM was my first roguelike, Darian. Like, it still holds something of a special place in my heart, but it is also terrible BS in so many ways. Like, ADOM, you can't... You don't win ADOM without looking up spoily information. That's not really possible. You just, like, if you want to learn anything without looking anything up, it's just pure blind trial and error where you have to restart from the beginning of the game after every failure, right? Like, and that's, like, I think, in my opinion, I consider that objectively bad game design. It's possible you did it, you regret everything about it. Yeah, I can see that, Iberyl. I can see that. But yeah, no, I mean, I actually, Darian, a lot of the stuff people like know about ADOM, like, I'm the one who found out a lot of that stuff, like, exactly how all the potions work, exactly how all of the corpses in the game work. Yeah, I found out all of that. That was me. Also, keep in mind that 7.5 is a high rating for me. I'm not IGN. It's not like something less than a 7 means it's utter trash garbage, right? Like, 7.5 is where my recommendations tend to start, right? 7.5 is like, yeah, this is a good game that I can generally recommend to most people. Home Improvement Power Tool Pursuit. That is a hard game and a terrible game that is rated a 1. Yeah, Raven. To be clear, I did have some help. There was someone else that was kind of working on it, on the code diving as well, that set it up in a much more basically human-readable format that I could then, like, parse, like, okay, well, these are what these variables, like, mean. Like, they track into these bit fields and stuff, and then from there I can parse the assembly and how the assembly code works to then understand the actual effects and stuff. Like, I found, like, multiple bugs in ADOM. Like, I think I personally found, like, 20 bugs in ADOM diving through the code. Something like that. Is that the case, Eberl? Like, I haven't delved into NetHack enough to know, because it's so similar to ADOM, and if I want that type of experience, I would just rather play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup at this point, but my impression was that ADOM was even harder than NetHack and the BS. But, I mean, that also, like, depends on what level you're talking about, right? Like, ADOM has these special, super special, ultra lawful god and ultra chaos god endings and stuff that you have to have the exact right equipment equipped in the exact right fashion, or when you try to go into the final area, you automatically die. And there goes your 25-hour playthrough. Like, that's awful. But if we were just talking about a basic ADOM win, then it's a little more feasible, probably. Yeah, I think I was thinking in terms of the ultra endings. But anyway, to finish the line of thought on easy stuff, Gravity Coast is very casual and physics heavy and like very much on the easy side, but it's got some lovely bin printing music, it's got a surprisingly touching story. Maria's Room is like an hour and a half or something, and that's if you're exploring it thoroughly. And it's just a very short story, but despite being so short, it still made me care about the characters, and that one's free as well. and it's a pure walking sim, so it's easy. Gardens Between is a puzzle game, but it's definitely on the easier side of puzzle games. It's nothing like our Snakebirds or Babas, or it's even easier than like Hexels, I would say. Like there's some stuff you have to think about, but it's pretty easy compared to most things. But I thought its visuals and narrative were still like really cool. So there you go. There's the non-hard games that I would recommend. Hey, Saparu. Yeah, I can see that so easily, Beryl. It's like, even with the spoilers, it's easy to get yourself killed on something stupid it ain't of. One of the steps in each is pretty similar for Llama Lana's Hell. Oh god. Llama Llama is a whole different beast, but yeah, we'll have to, like, we're on page 1 of 4 of my ratings here. If we wanna see Llama Llama, we need to go to page 4, I believe, so... you know, I have opinions about Llama Llama. Not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan. Go to the bottom and see if we hate easy games. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff in the middle. Like, good easy games tend to be more in the middle, Raven, right? Like, Stardew Valley, that's like a good easy game, so that's like a 5.5 for me or something, right? There were aspects I still enjoyed, but then it just gets really tedious and doesn't feel like I'm doing anything I care about. Oh, you want more fighting words? Earthbound's a 4.5, E-Barrel. What's up, Lisa? 4.5. How's it going? There's plenty of beloved games that I am not terribly fond of. I actually raised my rating of Earthbound to a 4.5 after seeing the ending, because I think the ending's actually really well done. Lisa is a game that actively, like, hates the player. And, I mean... There's situations I could have experienced Llama Llama a little more that I would have hated it less, but man, I played it like the original after like hearing that Spelunky was inspired by it. This was before Spelunky HD was even out, but I loved the original Spelunky, the free one that had been out for a while. And like, oh, this was inspired by Llama Llana. Let's check this out. This game has one save point the entire game, and it tries to be like an old game and pulls all the terrible ideas from old games too, and it has fixed jump arcs, and oh my god. And I know the remake improves on several of those aspects, but not enough that I would expect I would like it at all. You hearing Llama Llama? That's probably because I'm saying Llama Llama. Well, I'm talking about the dev, E-Barrel. Like, Derek Yu said that there were aspects of Spelunky inspired by Llama Llana. Like, mostly it's stylistically, right? The whip and the main character of Spelunky and what they look like is the actual inspiration there, but, like, I'm just talking about what Derek Yu himself said. I'm not just saying, like, oh, it's some random hearsay. But like the BS style puzzles in Llama Llama are not to my taste, nor are the kind of crazy hit back enemies with your very limited jump arcs and stuff like that. Like, that's not the type of controls I like at all. It's not the type of puzzles I like at all. So it's just got a double whammy of stuff I do not enjoy. But to be clear, I wasn't like going in looking for a Spelunky-like experience. I was just like, hey, here's this well-regarded indie classic that helped inspire one of my favorite games, sort of thing, right? How far am I into Mitzi? Through like level 65 or something like that? You can check the VODs if you want. They're all highlighted. I guess I could ask this question: if I choose to take the power up, could I still choose not to take it again later? If we want to see what the alternate timeline is here. I've never taken the orb Denier, no. Like, they talked about, like, killing me, and then they offered me something. Why would I take that? Also, I'm me. I like doing things differently, and seeing if the game will react. And it did. You can still choose not to. Okay. Just as another option to consider if we get too tired throwing our face at this boss, right? Yeah, it looks like it's just the time between them being destroyed, not total time. Oh, God. I get hit by that way more than I feel like I should. Like, I keep thinking I can make it to the side of it, and I can't.
Please continue. 9.
I guess maybe, given the, I don't know, somewhat, complicated nature of this game? Crap. I should maybe rephrase this, my question. Can I just, choose to restart at, 2-4 or whatever we're at here, and then not take it, as I deem fit? Or, if I restart from 2-4 after taking it, will I then be forced to take it? That would probably be a better question to ask. So that way I'm not reading whatever implied spoiliness people are talking about. That was really close.
Please continue. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
This isn't easy. No. This is a hard fight. What the hell? What the hell? What was that? What the hell just happened? The marble, like, attached to me, and what? The hell?
Please continue. 9,
If I make it past the 6 orb phase, I make it to phase 2. And then when we continue, we are continuing off of phase 2. Cool. No, I killed them two separately. I think I had a tiny window I could have survived there.
9, 8.
And we've made it past the first part of phase 2, is the farthest we've made it on this boss so far. And what I meant earlier, if you were wondering, like, if we need to kill the marbles, like, kind of close in time, so that they don't spawn new ones. And here, I mean, I could try a new strat to try to do more even damage. That leaves that one jerk out there way longer, though. Oh, yeah, well, that worked pretty well, though. Welcome to phase 2. And it's a bop. Okay. 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 Now we got knives. Don't slap me. I was trying to move away from her and she was stuck on top of me. I don't know what I was supposed to do about that one.
7, 6.
What exactly is the boss's health? All of the health until... What I mean by we made it to the second phase of this is we made it so she had a health bar. We actually got far enough that she had a health bar. I believe this to be damage-based, because it sounds like we're damaging her, but I'm not sure. It might be time-based. Oh, good god. Use the back shot to clear away those spirally jerk things. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, this one's pretty rude. You know, unlike her other attacks. Oh, that stays active longer than I thought it did. I thought I could still move back into it. This one's pretty bad. Yeah, that's one of my worst.
Please continue. 9,
Need a hand.
7, 6.
Oh yeah, I know her health bar isn't lowering. But eventually she will have a health bar, and then that will lower. What I mean is, yeah, like eventually we'll like break her guard, if you will, or whatever, right? Oh crap. Ah, blessed. Should just focus on dodging that attack and not try to get in any damage or anything, I think. When she does that one. Yeah, see, now she's got a health bar. No, new attack. Did not authorize this new attack.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Alright, do we start at the next phase? I think last time we made it there, we died. Oh, we do! There is progression. Okay. That gives me hope for the future, if not hope for now, necessarily. Okay, just focus on dodging. Oh, bless. I thought those... That's the weird thing about the drill sometimes. Like, you can deflect attacks that you don't want to deflect, and then they get stuck in places you don't want to... How am I supposed to avoid that? Like, I specifically moved away from her as fast as I could. I have no idea how to avoid the slap. What else could I do?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome back, Numbers Guy.
Over.
Well, that was the furthest we made it, just there. We found out that you do get to continue at, I guess, phase 3 of that fight. But otherwise, not much. Should we go like grind? Orange peel is considered an effective medicine. If I felt stonewalled at this boss or anything like that, then I would take the orb. But we'll try. We'll keep with our current path for now, I think. Do we want to get one extra continue? I suppose. Or not. I don't know. I mean, sure. What? We'll try the sword on the Type C since I haven't tried that yet. But man, Type C. So we've got another ship we can choose from, and it's kind of bad. We don't like it very much. Everything about it seems worse. Like, it's got different modes of your weapons. Like, this is less wide. Stuff like that. Its back shot is less spread out, so it's less useful. I don't know how its sword behaves, though. Oh, I can hold down its sword. That's promising. And it doesn't exactly... does weird things with the shots. Like, this is kind of like the other drill in a lot of ways. Just you're using a sword instead, so it's slightly less awesome. Oh, but we actually sliced the ship in half there with a sword, apparently. So that's kind of cool. That appears to be sword specific as far as I know, because I'm pretty sure we've killed the middle first before, right? Yeah, this is kind of like the drill we're used to, the Type B drill, but like subtly different, kind of better, maybe? Like, I would feel very afraid doing what I'm doing now with the drill, which seems to be working okay here. Okay, I was gonna say, that's gonna not work, right? Yeah, I'm not sure like how its damage compares or anything, but it seems like it can deflect side bullets better than the drill. To be clear, you can have the sword or drill on either ship, and they behave a little bit differently depending on what ship it is. The drill on this one's good too. It's but rather than like picking up debris that you can help you deflect with, it the drill just becomes bigger.
Please continue.
And in case if anyone is wondering, yes, the game does start out much easier than what I'm led to believe is the final secret boss of the game. All right, let's see if sword works just as well here. It should. Yeah, seems fine. This is where you get the points. Can I just... Really? Okay, when they push it from the side, that's a problem, but... Yeah, that sword mostly works on that boss, wow. No, we didn't take the orb, Raven. I'm just farming some points to unlock our last continue. Alright, I need to use this. That's a lot of bullets I'm running directly into. Maybe not the best plan. Alright, is that enough? Hopefully, it's close.
Game over.
Oranges have been cultivated since ancient times. No, Freezy, no. We can continue right from there. The only thing we have to go through again is the this little like mitosis section or whatever. First, that's it. All right, we'll get our stupid continue, I guess. This is sort of the first level for some comparison. This is the harder version of the first level, so it's not quite the same thing. But you can see there's some easier stuff in the game too. It's not pure madness. But no, if it was a full restart from the beginning, I'd probably, like, with that level of difficulty, I wouldn't be interested, I don't think. With how much we'd gone through, right?
Please continue.
You can kind of use the drill defensively as a reaction like that, but not entirely. Oh, I think we tried that before and it wasn't very effective. Like, this is the first boss, but it's a harder version of the first boss, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it was that hard the first time. Diagonal fire, rear cannon, tiny bell. Is it like telling me I should do something with those three? But like, what is tiny valor supposed to mean? There is a slow movement mode for your for yourself there. Although it's not actually bound by default. May you attain experiment? Something like that. And this is a bonus boss that you did not face the first time through. Let's see, I mean, that's probably about enough experience, so if we die, we can probably continue. Enfrightenment, there you go. That's what it said. I'm like, that's sort of a word, but it didn't make sense. I don't know what it said, so... Alright, that should be enough. It's like 30,000 or something total. I just want my other continue. Alright, well, we'll keep jumping around levels that people haven't seen before. I guess we'll, like, yeah, continue off of 2-2. That's where we just were, so... Teensy little bit. Smells like onions or oranges? I think it said onions. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to shoot backwards like that. There we go. When you see the like gold-colored enemies like that, those only show up if we like did notably well or like killed enemies fast or whatever. Or completely or whatever the exact trigger, but yeah, so, some amount of doing well is required to get those enemies to spawn. For say like higher score or whatever. There's a lot of soft rhymes for orange, but they aren't real rhymes. I'm not a big fan of the soft rhymes in general myself. I will use them very rarely. I believe I've only used non-true rhymes once in my poems. It was for the one at the very end that I added to my Doki Doki playthrough, in fact. I think slant rhymes, as NoHo mentioned, is like the normal term for it or whatever, but... basically something that sounds similar, but isn't actually a rhyme. I could get some specific examples. I might be able to think of one, I'm not sure. I mean, it is a different kind of shoot 'em up, but it's still, I think, a fair question to ask. I mean, that's also complicated, though, because Toho has difficulty settings. This is, like, maybe, like, Toho's tend to have, like, what, 4 difficulty settings? Like, you got easy, normal, hard, and lunatic, or something like that. So this is maybe, like, normal Toho, or something like that. But they are a bit of a different type of shoot 'em up, so it's not directly comparative. Alright, that's gotta be good enough. Hey, Rolls Royce.
Game over.
Yeah, no, the drill has to be Gurren Lagann inspired Rolls Royce, absolutely. We've definitely been talking about drills that would pierce the heavens as we gained that ability. Oh, as opposed to Sorai or Days or whatever? Alright, as for examples of near rhymes, you can get a variety of near rhymes here, like for orange, like storage porridge are kind of near rhymes to orange. They have like very similar like sounds in them with both the ij and the o, but they aren't actually true rhymes. Or even a little bit more distant would be like Florence, or like war and, like that phrase war and sounds pretty similar to orange. Things like that are near rhymes. Like, let's say, treasure and pressure. That would be another pretty good example. Hey, Black Guyver. Ivanolos, welcome. Door hinge for orange, yeah, that's appropriate near rhyme, yeah. Am I just 2 pixels in the left? Maybe. It should come back as soon as, like, it should be back now, right? Yeah, that was just me tabbed out. This game does not like being tabbed out very much, it would seem. ZerOranger. I just wanted my continue. I just wanted to have my continue. That's okay. We can experience some jams. And if anyone's wondering what, oh, like, can I, like find something special there. There's like a creature underwater that I can hit, but I need to hit it more than once apparently. But yeah, we've got a like targeting attack that can target background things like that. It can target foreground things as well, but it's most commonly useful for targeting the background stuff. Oh, we actually skipped that phase, didn't we? I've never done that before. Alright, there's another 28,000 points. Give me my bloody continue.
Game over.
Okay. Does anything special happen? The word orange derives from the Sanskrit word for orange tree. Like, my points didn't even count down the rest of the way. Alright. Let's give this another try. I reject your sins. Hey there, Matrix Dog. Welcome to the stream. Despair awaits you. Good luck. That one feels like a pretty big stretch there, Credo. If you hear the like main game theme is like playing very faintly in the background here too. Don't know who Kenny Loggins is. He is a musician. If you've heard the song Danger Zone, that's kind of the specific reference being made there. Probably his most famous work, but he's got a lot of other ones that are pretty well known too. But I'm not confident I could name another one offhand. Even though I would be like, oh yeah, when someone starts naming them, right? Oh! Boo earns. Alright, try the spread. I think I need the extra health to do that, but...
9, 8,
Probably in commercials. It's probably most famous for its use in the movie Top Gun. Probably most famous for its being referenced in the TV show Archer. Might be more accurate at this point, I don't know. Well, that's not a good start. I need to not be bad. That would be helpful. No, I wasn't gonna pop them all. And assumedly, since it regularly flashes like Pilot 2, Press Fire or whatever, there's a co-op in this. I have no idea if it, how it's handled, how good it is, but it sounds cool. I really like the co-op in Jamestown a lot. Thought that one was handled really well. Bloody hell. I can't handle this phase, like, at all. Or really most of the phases, but... I feel a lot happier about the third set than the second. Crota. Don't worry, I've been there plenty of time myself, Crota. Okay, barely in time. Damn. There, okay, made it to the next phase. Well, that game is the biggest, game that I'm thinking of examples of that, Crota. Like, in my board game group, like, I was the one who didn't know who anybody was while playing Time's Up. And then I still loved, the game and enjoyed it thoroughly because it's, a lot of the game is not just about knowing, what things are, you know? I mean, I've gotten better. I know a lot more now. As my interest from Time's Up and such has spurred it, but... Mika? Kira? Miku? Oh, come on. See, yeah, that's the sad part about using drill. Is when it's sometimes wider than you want it to be and you don't expect it to be that wide. looks like she mostly tracks vertically if she's looking for the slap.
Please continue. 9,
Hey, Incredible Friend.
8, 7.
The Moe Buddha. Oh, really? I don't know what I did there. No? I don't really know how I avoided either of those compared to how I didn't avoid them in the past, but... Okay, just focus on avoiding. We did make it to the next phase, though. So guard has been broken. We get to start from here now.
Continue. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Where am I? Okay. No! Okay, that's new. Ah, crap. We made it to the final health bar, I think.
8, 7.
No slap. we go. Oh my god, no! Go to hell! My fingers slipped, but we're still okay. Okay, okay. Phase 2, you mean phase 4? Crisis. We're jumping back out. I don't know if there's anything else out here we have to deal with, but oh, there's a multiplier popping on screen. My heart's racing. Excuse me? I mean, I know those attacks are not the hardest to dodge, but... Yeah, we're losing our power-ups, so we're about to not have the ability to shoot backwards anymore either. Good God. Excuse me? I guess we're maybe immortal for this section, which would probably be appreciated, but I don't know, maybe we just got like 1 extra health, I don't know. I'm terrified. Okay, it's near. Stage clear. Hi. Mission status. The unknown alien vessel, codenamed Green Orange, has been destroyed. And more importantly, Primeval Fighter, along with its pilot, has been destroyed. Ship status. Fighter Type B, Reeb, has sustained critical damage. All weapons and thruster systems compromised. Life supporting systems will fail in approximately 4 minutes. Sending a distress signal would prove futile. Greetings, Ridge. While you were asleep, the alien forces annihilated all other remaining planetary defense forces, along with the rest of the planet's inhabitants. You are all that remains. It's a pinch. Erasing, sending you back to the beginning would only postpone the inevitable outcome. There is, however, an option. We don't have so much time, so listen closely. The destruction of Primeval Fighter has unleashed high concentrations of sentient energy particles. While these particles are extremely volatile and will soon dissipate if left unattended, your ship's core should be able to harness and assimilate them. Yeah, basically the better the puzzle game is, the less I want hints, I guess. Like, on the one hand, like, it's the comparison of my game experience versus the stream experience, right? And both of those things are important to me. And I think for your average game that we don't know that much about, or don't care that much about, or like is, you know, not necessarily that deep or interesting or whatever, just letting people talk freely provides a better stream experience. So that's the default setting for most games we play. But then when something's a bit more clever like Baba, that it ends up being a lot more satisfying to solve them and such than some lesser puzzle games, then I value that as well and prefer people don't give spoilers for that sort of thing, essentially. So are we going to be given a decision here? Ship's core should be able to harness and assimilate them. So, no, right? This computer has done nothing to help us, as far as it is what it feels like. This computer feels like it's full of garbage. So I will try to not assimilate if I have that option. Accumulate enough power so your body can sustain the effects of prolonged time travel, and I'll send you back to the earliest point in time, the time of our creation. There, you must destroy Primeval Fighter's original form. This proposal is extremely dangerous. Hey, Nomi. I have some interest in Risk of Rain 2. I have already been gifted a copy, and we will maybe play it at some point. I can only erase time between the present and the past. I wouldn't be able to bring you back. In other words, you've only got one chance. And even if you were to succeed, there's no telling what will happen to you. Are you ready to sacrifice everything, despite the odds? It's interesting, like, what am I sacrificing is kind of the interesting question, because, like, they're saying I'm sacrificing something, but the proposal as stated is supposed to imply that I'm not sacrificing anything because I'm going to die in about 2.5 minutes at this point. Anyway. Shinichizo, welcome. No. Understood. Hopefully you'll find the resolve to continue someday soon. I mean, I guess everybody's dead now. I suppose that's an ending. And I suppose with that cutscene, there's also the vague implication that we and Green Orange are the same type of entity, perhaps. Didn't go back in time to kill, like, ourselves, right? That was my reading of the events they told us about. Let's see if anything in the cutscenes changes here. A bunch of people, Ranger. Yeah, I mean, 0 people are alive. All the aliens are dead, all the people are dead. Everybody's dead. Maybe some of the animals survive. No, they wanted us to absorb the remnants of orange-green Corona. That was my reading, anyway. Like, we just defeated her and, like, she's scattered and will dissipate, but we could absorb the remnants of her in order to travel back in time, and then kill the primeval fighter, if we do so. And they were talking to us as if we were a primeval fighter. So that's my reading of the situation so far. Because they said it's like the computer was like, it's good that the primeval fighter is dead too. You have 4 minutes left to live, sort of thing, basically. So blame the pilot of the Type C ship. That seems appropriate. And we still have that little scene there. Yeah, we still don't know where Type A is. I mean, if we go back in time, that would make sense if you're doing it chronologically, put Type A first, so sure. That's probably how we get Type A, I guess. And we're still doing the comforting song. We've only had the other song play on the title screen once. Anything curious changed anywhere notably? It's just this, yeah. Don't have any other modes unlocked. There's no starting at 2-5 or anything. Still just Type B and Type C. Huh. Didn't enter the pilot's name as Baba. Perhaps we will. My guess, based on what we know currently, is that we would get Type A by going back in time. Then maybe we'd have the choice of killing ourselves or not. Well, I suppose the next step in this game, now that we beat the hidden final boss, is to go past the intended route, huh? So that's next when we revisit this game, I guess, as we go to the intended route. And I mean, we've taken on the hidden boss, so we should be able to take on whatever the normal route has for us instead, right? Yeah, Green Orange is the name. Well, maybe it is. I mean, they said Green Orange is the menace, but it does say Green Orange here. But this is called Green Orange mode, right? You're selecting the Green Orange mode, so that's not necessarily a subtle hint that we're the baddies. But there's been a lot of like vague implication that we're the baddies or there's odd things going afoot. Certainly the computer is not to be trusted in any form, but I guess we're going to have to accept one of its bad proposals if we want to play any more of this game. Now the anime ship is type D. When we like transform, that's D. Like you can see that on the results screen, right? I think. No, maybe you can't. Maybe you can see it when you're dying. Then I've seen it. I saw it somewhere. Well, that's what it, like, said the first time we encountered it, Incredible Frown, but then it just started acting sinister, and then when we came to it again, it's like, hey, you need to die. Take this! And I'm like, no! And then it's like, hey, you're the only one left alive, you should do this, so I'm like, no! So that's been my interaction with the computer so far, I would say. Like, at first it's like, hey, I've been reprogrammed, but I'm rooting you on. It's kind of the thing at first. And then, I mean, maybe it wants us to die because we are the baddie. Like, maybe that fits. That fits the possible, like, threads we've encountered so far, right? Take the orb, touch the orb. No orb. Yeah, that's what we'll do next time we play this.